Uh, I posted the picture of the goblin on a chicken from Malifaux,
Hmm.
and Lookout Silence said, "Orc on a squig, goblin on a chicken. We need a third for a trifecta." And I said, "A crab on a grot."
Ah.
And then Simon, the lobotomized monkey, said, "Nick should become president of Games Workshop with ideas like this," which I agree. Give the fans what they want.
Hmm. Exactly.
Only crabs. I have a full crab army.
Today is the day I start on these crew members.
Nice.
Got them all zenithal. And you know what? I used Army Painter with a little bit of Flow Aid. And I think this is one of the better zenithals I've gotten.
Wow.
For a long time, I've been struggling to try to make the ink work. And I always get a little spattery. Just regular old paint worked great.
Insane.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I know in Mini X video, he used the ink and he got like bad spatter. Oh, that video is old. I'm sure he's figured it out since then.
Mm-hmm.
ZNibQ, hello. Lucky Bat, wait, oh. Disco, sup guys? Alright, let's get some base coats on these bad boys.
Nice.
ZNibQ, only crabs would be a very bad website. I think you mean a great website? Simon the Lobotomized Monkey, do you ever eat so much cereal that the roof of your mouth feels like Satan is scraping it with a trident? That's pretty great. You know, I've found though, as now that I'm an adult, if I don't follow the suggested serving sizes, I feel really gross. Like yesterday, I was eating peanut butter, and serving size is 2 tablespoons. I probably had 5. And after that, I'm like, I don't want any more peanut butter for a long time.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everything results in a tummy ache.
Basically.
Just
Well, you know,
life
though,
itself
if I had just made myself a sandwich and, you know, spread a little bit of peanut butter and a little bit of jelly, it probably would have been great. You know, had a handful of peanuts and a glass of milk, it would have been great. But no, I had to just eat peanut butter like a savage and make myself feel a little sick.
Speaking of like a savage, I figured out what Bayou Bash is. I figured out the whole situation, kind of. So, it's one of those things where you're supposed to read the words that are accompanying the article. So, Bayou Bash is a game that it comes with tokens and cards. It doesn't come with models because it's for like kids, right? So that's the idea. But then they're coming out with a starter set, which is the models for that game.
Okay, so that little like block thing that was next to that's what you get in Bayou Bash.
That's what you get in Bayou Bash, and then
for 55 bones.
Later you can what?
So Bayou Bash is gonna be 55 bones though.
I think so. Yes. There's game pieces and stuff. There's a lot.
Okay.
There's like a game board that comes with it and a track and stuff.
Okay.
So I think there is something to it. The idea is it's supposed to be like relatively cheap, so that anyone can pick it up, and that you don't have to like paint miniatures and stuff. And then later, the next month, they're going to release the models for that as a starter set.
Interesting.
And it's a starter set because it comes with the cards. Like I believe it comes with like a fate deck card set, and it comes with a measuring tape. And that's what makes it a starter set.
Yeah. Well, I suppose those are the things you need to play Malifaux with.
Yes. Which is what they don't provide currently. With the core boxes, you just get the models, and you get the cards associated with those models. With this, you get the fate deck and a measuring tape, and the models. I would say it is an interesting way to do it.
It is.
Also, I would say why, and the Games Workshop does this, and Weird does this. It seems like all these companies does it, and maybe it's because it's my fault. Why not make this an infographic? Why have it be walls of text that you have to read every single little detail for it to absolutely make sense?
Yeah, because we don't read.
No.
You know, we've looked at the pictures and reported on this 3 nights in a row without knowing the facts.
Exactly. Without learning what this stuff is.
Mm-hmm.
Which is hilarious. But I feel like, why not make it an infographic? Why not, like, say, like, this is the game that's coming out in June without the models, and then this one, the next month, the starter set with the models is coming out. I don't know. I feel like that would be a much easier way to present it. But yeah, the models are sick. I love them. And the game seems fun. I also like the idea that it's designed that kids can play it. So that means that I would really understand the rules.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I would have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, a pet peeve of mine is when there's the store and then there's the product section.
Mm-hmm. That is hard.
I'm like, well, I always want to know what I want to know in terms of products I can buy. Or like, I don't want to have to read a page to get me excited about the product and then go to the store page and find the product. Just put it all in the same.
That is true.
Andy Crimson, hey folks. Flimbo the Dude, love your video today. Been wanting to see that a knight for a while. Been actually trying to decide whether to get a Chaos Knight, a Death Guard, Combat Patrol, or the Orcs Start Collecting. That's a nice range of minis.
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff.
Chaos Knight, Death Guard, Combat Patrol, or the Orcs Start Collecting.
Orcs Start Collecting. Well, actually, wait on the Orcs Start Collecting.
Yeah, probably wait on that. I kind of want the Chaos Knight. It wasn't in my head until I read the comment section from today's video, and I'm like, ooh, that would be pretty badass.
Yeah. What about the Chaos Knight? Not that.
I just didn't even think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the Chaos Knight's cooler.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know, like, would it be better to buy the normal Orc Start Collecting or whatever the new thing is?
I'd
rather
know.
I'd rather buy the new thing. Why not? I mean, I think that'd be a lot of fun. Andy Crimson. I just moved my paint station to my room, and I'm so happy. I posted the results on EOB Completes.
Nice.
So it's good to have a dedicated space.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, easy space. CWQ. Literary rates notoriously low among wargamers and mini painters.
Monetier, ayo. Prussian Blue, heyo. I've decided today I'm going to attempt to learn casting and will buy some Vrax recasts since they are out of production. Then I'll recast the recasts. Nice. I know I've done a bunch of casting and molding in my day. I've used a lot of smooth-on products, which are definitely the best of the best, but they're expensive and they have a very short shelf life. So you gotta like figure out what you need, buy it, use it, and it's done. I've also had really good success. I've never had good success with other brands' silicone. I always use smooth-on silicone, but I really like a company called Illumilite for resin. I've actually found that it does last quite a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I had one set that probably lasted me almost 2 years. I have a set currently that's getting towards 2 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll still get hard. I don't know if it'll, if it'll produce a quality product, but
it does look a little yellow.
Mm-hmm. There's a new stuff that I was looking on Amazon recently, and the smooth-on stuff was very expensive, but there was a reusable material for like $25, and I kind of want to buy it and try it out.
Oh, interesting. From Smooth-On?
Not from Smooth-On.
Company?
From a different company. But it looked really interesting, and it wasn't the remember that weird company from a while back that it was kind of like an amber colored rubber, and you put it in the microwave.
Yes.
That stuff was okay. It was definitely interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I think I just tossed mine. The tricky thing with that is you could only use really slow curing resins that didn't get hot. Because if they got hot, your mold would just be dead.
Yeah, it melts.
Yeah, casting is actually really, really hard. It's tricky.
Yeah. Just wanted to throw my 2 cents in there about casting. That's how much I love it.
Don't call me Shirley. Yo, is that Barry B. Benson? I don't know who that is. John Action just got back into trying to play war games. I've been painting for a while, and your videos have been a great inspiration. That's awesome.
Nice. I know someone said that on Models and Mems that they just got back in and they love the Models and Memories because they can watch it while they paint.
Yeah.
Literally what it's designed to be for. Perfect. Campbell track. Nick reading the dense terrain rules, blinking one eye at a time, absorbing nothing. Yep. You better believe it. I need everything presented to me in a YouTube video or infographic for me to get it.
XenoBQ, is that blue stuff? No, blue stuff is something different. It also goes by the name Oyumaru. It's like a Japanese toy clay. And that stuff, you put it in the microwave and it becomes like a clay. And then when it comes to room temperature, it becomes like a hard rubber. And that stuff is decent for doing like 1-part molds. Maybe you could get away with the simplest of 2-part molds. I've definitely used that stuff a lot in the past, and it's pretty decent. And it can actually, as long as you don't do anything too big, it can hold up to some hotter resins.
I'm a hotter resin. Nick resin. XenoBQ. Jay likes Smooth On. Has anyone seen Jay and Craftsman in the same place at the same time?
The Craftsman Tools?
Craftsman is a YouTube channel, I think?
Oh. You can't just have the name Craftsman. We're gonna start a new painting. We're gonna start a new YouTube channel called Painting.
We're gonna start a new YouTube channel called Miniac 2. Hi, we're Scott, the miniature Miniac 2.
Electric Boogaloo, and this guy is actually in Hoth gear, but I'm going to paint it a little bit not like Hoth gear.
Lucky bet. My channel called DeWalt. The Walt.
Yo, this is Minigamer J from Makita, and
from Makita. XenoBQ. It's Craftsman, and he does kind of regret it.
Simon the Blood-Mind's Monkey, welcome to Warhammer TV Redux. That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Really cleared the pipes.
Yeah, geez,
I can taste
do you
dinner.
feel better after that?
I can taste dinner.
Hey, a little peanut butter in there.
Oh yeah, that one came from deep.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was a soul. That was a soul burger.
Soul escaping the body.
Tube. About the dude. Damn! With the burp.
USA Libertarian, welcome to the Craftsman. I am your host, the Craftsman. So I'm going to be using my cordless Craftsman multi-tool. So to
Don't call me Shirley. If Nick was resin, I'd let him cover me. Yeah, you would.
You know what's never quite made sense to me? The incredibly expensive
Bitcoin?
Bitcoin. Now that makes sense. Just crazy fake internet money. That makes sense. But like the big Craftsman rolly carts that you're meant to keep like socket wrenches and all your pliers and stuff. And they're like 100 pounds. They're multi-hundreds of dollars. Like, are they good?
I think if you want to protect your tools.
That's true. I guess if you need to lock them up.
Like, because I kind of think of those as like, and obviously nobody uses them for this. I kind of think of like, if you're like a car guy, that's like a perfect thing. Because you really shouldn't just have it all out.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
It gets confusing. But,
or for security, I suppose.
Yeah. But yeah, especially if you have a ton of stuff. You don't want people stealing it. Maybe you don't want your kids going into it. ZNubiQ. That guy looks like Marty McFly right now.
He does. Oh, and he's gonna look more like Marty McFly.
Ah, I kind of love it.
I definitely want to go orange on his vest.
Yes, that's really fun.
Prussian Blue, modeling some heavy weapons right now. Any ideas on how to make the heavy bolter more practical? I hate how chunky and stubby it is. So much I wish it could have just been a stubber. You could increase the length of the barrel. I know the heavy bolter is just a rectangle. That's a little bit of a hard one. I mean, you can add things to it, but it's just going to look like a rectangle with things added to it. Maybe you could add some sort of a sight on top. Like if you ever look on like there's a gun called like a Dishka, which is an old like Soviet machine gun, and it had like these hilarious sights that it was like a 5-inch piece of steel that went up to a giant circle with a crosshair in it. That could be funny.
I like it.
Don't call me Shirley. We had those carts at work, and they always got messy after pushing them around all day.
I mean, that makes sense. You're pushing everything around. ZNubiQ. I think Marty's shirt is white with a pattern on it. Amazing. Reed, what color resin does Nick use? Pink. I wish that was true. Do they make 3D printing resin in pink?
They must, right? Although, I haven't seen people play around, like, because different colors and textures became, like, a really big thing with filament printing. I haven't really noticed much with the resin. It seems like people just want highest quality.
Yep. Which makes sense.
Because I guess it seems like with resin printing, the end product is never the resin print. Like you always paint it or do something to it.
Right. Yeah. So it's just all about the best quality. Because different people say, I haven't done any of these tests myself, the different colors lead to different results. So I don't know how true that is. Obviously, we need a TK Studio Prints to really know.
Yeah. Don't call me Shirley. You mean the DP-28 machine gun? Probably. Yeah, look up the DP-28 machine gun, but then also try to put in Dishka. That's what I heard it called.
They do make pink. They do make pink photosensitive resin. This one comes with a free funnel and strainer. And tweezers. And it works for the Gumars. I mean, it works for anything. Oh, and it even says it gives you the settings. It's only it's actually kind of cheap. $23 for, is it a liter? Yeah, for a liter. I mean, it's kind of useless because you just paint over it. But it's fun, cute. I know that there's a company out there that actually makes tabletop quality. Like they make a resin for tabletop games that's a little hardier. It doesn't chip when you drop it and stuff. Like there's a little flex to it, which is interesting. But it's like a UK thing, and it's like $1 million to ship it here. And they spank you when they deliver it. It's a whole thing. Whoa, 77 pink frog. Oh yeah, pink frog.
ABS Forge. Mechanics are also usually responsible for their own tools, so it's their responsibility to keep them locked up.
Ah, that's a good thing.
The only thing I would think about is it'd be kind of cool since they're metal. Maybe you could mount a tool to the top, like a drill press or a chop saw. Because the tricky thing with those tools and stuff is they need a really heavy, sturdy surface.
Mm-hmm. Massage table. That's what I'd put on top.
Disco. Isn't a Dishka someone's Russian grandmama? I hope so. They name a machine gun a Dishka, a grandma.
That's not, you know, if you, yeah, you know what, that sounds right.
You know what? Light
Let's
him up.
go with it.
Light him up with grandma.
Isn't it Anushka? Something like that?
I think
maybe I just said a swear.
Dishka is what I've heard.
For grandmother?
No, for a machine gun.
I
one particular giant machine gun.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, USA Libertarian.
Babushka. There we go.
Babushka. 12.7 millimeter or 14 millimeter Dishka. Okay, I don't know. Oh, it was a round.
Everyone's correcting me. Thank you.
Babushka.
I was working on it. I've never been right the first time. ABS Forge, the babushka gun.
The babushka.
Speaking of grannies, we have our Patreon only stream.
Oh, do tonight. We ever?
We're gonna be trying out something new.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be wild. No idea what's gonna happen. XenoBQ and Nick is also wrong. Oh no! I'm gonna have to make that graphic for me now. Doomslayer. OnlyFans? There's only one way to find out. Simon the Loboto's Monkey, I'm ready for the chaos.
There's a great YouTuber. I don't know if he posts anymore. I hope he'll start back up, but he's called
EonsOfBattle.
Yes, EonsOfBattle. It's great. Really, really fun tutorials. Oh my god, now I'm gonna forget the name of it.
George.
Yes. Ryan George is a really great YouTube channel.
Ah, yes.
Salmonella. He does these videos about history of things, but he's very funny. He starts every video with like the classical music, and then it just cuts to "Hey kids." Like voice crackling in a bad microphone with really, really badly drawn graphics. But I remember in one episode he speaks what sounds like fluent Russian, but when you analyze it, he's just saying Russian words. Like, Babushka Dostoevsky Adidas track pants. But he sells it.
Mm-hmm. You say libertarian. Burpushka.
Burpushka.
That's true. I mean, we are the Burp Boys. We should rename the YouTube channel to Burp Boys.
Mm-hmm. The Burps are back in town. Oh no, but we're so close to 50,000 subscribers.
It's true. I mean,
we'd lose half overnight.
I mean, you can change the name without changing. I guess people think it's gross, which is silly. I don't respect anyone that thinks that it's gross.
Oh, wait, Prussian Blue. It's Salmonella, not Salmonella.
Mm.
The joke is Salmonella.
Mm-hmm.
Don't call me Shirley. I want a Duncan Rhodes OnlyFans. ABS Forge, how's the quest for every chaplain going? I mean, it's going really good. I have most of them. I don't know if there's any I'm actively looking for. I haven't been on eBay in a long time, which is probably for the best.
Mm-hmm.
Really, I haven't been on eBay since the the pile of shame video. Can't imagine why.
Yeah. Odd.
You know what? I do kind of have the itch to buy paints though.
Ooh.
I sprayed this guy, the speeder, down with some Vallejo matte varnish, and to my eye, it looks just a hair frosted. Here, let me try something. Here, I'm gonna put a little water on it, and if you can see, the stuff underneath the water looks a little bit brighter.
Yep.
And you're gonna lose a bit whenever you put on a matte varnish, but I feel like that's kind of a lot. So I want to get a new varnish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is, I would say.
Mm-hmm. And I want to get...
it looks like really dulled.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I want to try AK Interactive's Super Matte. And I believe every single AK product comes with the Atrocities kit.
Ah, good. Perfect.
The Atrocities collection.
Mm-hmm.
And I might try a couple of others too.
Lucky bet. Salmonella is not a joke, Jay. Millions of families suffer every year.
Mm-hmm. Identity theft is not a joke, Jim. Millions of families suffer every year.
Mondetour. Liquitex matte varnish is my jam and affordable.
Liquitex. That sounds really familiar. Have I used that before?
I don't know. I only have Vallejo.
Oh, Liquitex is like
Like the matte medium.
Yeah.
Is
interesting. Yeah, they make just a lot of art products.
Oops.
Yeah, I have Liquitex. Yeah.
They're French.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why all their products are white. Just like their flags.
Tad H.G. McElliott. Do you have a Chaplain Dread? I picked one up recently. I do not. I wouldn't mind getting one. I have so many Dreadnoughts, though, that I've never used. I have 6 Dreadnoughts. No, I have 8. Because of the 2 Primaris Redemptors. So part of me doesn't really want more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a comment I was going to read, but I forgot to read it.
Is it Doomslayer? Would you want a Chaplain in chaps? Like instead of a dick cloth? It's like the opposite.
Good. Plimbo the dude. Burp Boys would sound so sexy your sub count would triple.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Internet
Burp
man,
Boys.
It isn't that it's brighter. The varnish removed some of the saturation or intensity of the color. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Which I don't prefer. You know, I get you're going to lose a smidge because the paint is a little satiny. And then there's going to be a little loss in the matte. But I feel like it's just a little too much loss for me. So I want to try some other stuff.
Andy Crimson. Fun fact, France actually wins 2 wars for every one it lost. That is interesting. But it's more fun to make fun of them.
Yes, it is. I mean, they lost when it counted.
Don't call me Shirley. Make Burp Boys the second channel. I know we said the second channel should be called Nick and Jay Get Cancelled.
Yeah.
That'd be a pretty good one. It's a good name.
I mean, Nick and Jay Just Get Cancelled should be the name of every patron-only stream.
Yep. I mean, that is a selling point. Nick and Jay Get Cancelled. Nick and Jay are going to hell.
Oh, Tim Dillon. Timothy Dillion.
Yep. Timothy Dijon Mustard.
ZNibQ, I use Liquitex in both matte and gloss. Yes, I do too. Although I find I don't have a ton of success with the gloss. Whenever I brush it on, I get brush strokes. I have to thin it down a lot. Andy Crimson, the soft body, haven't messed with inks yet. Soft body acrylics. I have a thick body acrylic white, which I haven't been using just because it's so convenient to squirt out some of my Army Painter matte white. It takes a second of preparation to use the Liquitex or the thick body acrylic, but I'll get around to it. Maybe I'll make a big batch of it, and I'll get some dropper bottles and I'll make a big batch.
New batch.
Gremlins 2. Why am I working this hard on his pants that are going to be in the speeder? You know, it'll just be good practice. And if somebody, looks in there with a flashlight, they'll see.
Yeah, and I'm going to be doing that. This seems like a fun game. I mean, I'm excited for Bayou Bash.
Bayou Bash, Malifaux, Legion,
Aeronautica Imperialis.
Oh yeah.
I mean, God, I have to think when I say that name. I mean, we were talking about it today. I mean, I'm down. That would be a fun game. The only thing is, the rule book.
Yeah,
If Jay buys the new set, does that rulebook have the rules for the orc stuff? I hope so. Because that'd be really annoying if I had to buy the previous starter set with stuff I don't want. Because I think I'm gonna buy the Daka Jets and I'm gonna buy the Grot bombs or whatever they are. I think I'm gonna buy those two things without knowing anything about the rules or anything.
Yeah, classic.
Because those seem really cool.
Step 1, buy all the miniatures. Step 2, wait 8 months. Step 3, play the game once.
And then realize you have to buy other things.
Yeah.
Can you even imagine doing that?
Never. Yeah, never would I ever.
Could you imagine starting, I don't know, let's just make up a game, Malifaux?
Yeah. Or just another one, Star Wars Legion. As long as we're making up names.
Yeah, or another one, Battletech.
Monitor, Jay, you need to start saying Snoochy Boochies, and Nick can gain some poundage and a beard, and you guys could be a late 90s comedy duo.
I
don't know that late 90s comedy duo.
I don't either. But you know what? We're on it. Although I think the two things you want me to do, I can't do. So, sorry.
Zenibq. Let me share my process. Step 1, buy all the miniatures. Step 2, repeat step 1.
Perfect. I love it.
Another thing I've had problems with when I Zenithal highlight with the inks is it's very, very delicate. And so I have to put on a little bit of I have to put on a little varnish to keep it in place before I go ahead and put paint on. But right now, it's holding the paint just fine. It's not rubbing off. USA Libertarian Snuggins. Jay and Silent Bob is the duo being referenced.
Ah.
What? Why did I put my drink all the way over there?
Don't call me Shirley. Jay, I can't wait for the new Bo Burnham stand-up. Me either. I'm excited.
I mean, Bo's one of my all-time faves.
He's great. I know. Ever since he released that clip, all I've been getting on my YouTube recommendations are little Bo Burnham clips here and there, and I watch them like, can't wait. I feel like it's timed beautifully.
want to cheer. It
Yeah.
makes me.
I just want them to say what date it's coming out, so I can just look forward to it. I hate the coming soon. Just want to know.
Coming soon to a streaming platform near you.
Mm-hmm. Which one? That one's supposed to be on Netflix.
Great. Yeah. Yeah, nothing ever comes on Netflix anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure lots of things do, but I don't notice.
Yeah, I don't see it there. Yeah, I'm really excited for that. He's really good. He's really good in interviews. He's very funny. He just is very funny.
Mm-hmm.
Even when he was like doing like press for 8th grade, he was still very funny. I love it. Jeez, this little cutie is really coming together.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I think that with these Legion models, what's nice is like once they have everything sculpted, like you know how you can like turn on like a bevel and it'll bevel like every part of the model.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they just push it so that like wrinkles are deeper, things are more separated. It really just takes the paint in a really, really nice way.
Mm-hmm.
Like this guy, he's got some real wrinklage in his clothing, but it's really helping the paint just go on super easy. The wrinkles show me exactly where I should put my highlights, where I should put my shadows. Mm-hmm. Doing a lot of glazing. Taking advantage of my zenithal.
He's just really coming together. I mean, it's only been 38 minutes.
Yeah.
And he's already looking amazing.
Prussian Blue, I sent the Krieg and Cadian heavy bolters in #general. You cannot tell me the Krieg ones look way more well proportioned and less ridiculous. Yeah, the Krieg ones are pretty cool. I actually kind of like the look of the heavy bolters from the Cadian heavy weapons squad. I think they look way better than Space Marine heavy bolters, which are just rectangle boxes.
Mm. Lucky bat with the update. I just hemmed a pair of pants.
Ah, nice.
Perfect. I just hemmed a pair of booty shorts. So, looks like we're both having fun. What a cute guy.
Don't call me Shirley. Comedy's dead. SNL ruined it, and Bo Burnham is reviving it. I think comedy in certain places is dead, but I think comedy is doing way better than it's ever done.
Oh yeah. I mean, I feel like, I don't know, when people say you can't say certain things, it becomes funnier.
Mm-hmm.
Like that because then you have to figure out how to say it without people being mad at you, and that's hard and very funny. Lucky bat. You don't know how short I hemmed them. That is true. You could have hemmed pants into shorts, I guess. But that sounds uncomfortable and horrible.
Well, now my goal is to get this guy 100% done before the end of this stream.
Little challenge.
Yeah, I think I can do it. 20 minutes?
Yeah, I feel like you can too. I mean, you come this far.
I have come this far. We'll see.
Mm-hmm. Now you're just walking it all the way back. Jeez, what the hell?
Well, because now I'm thinking, well, there's actually still kind of a lot to do.
Mm-hmm. Super short shorts. Simon the Bottom Ice Monkey. I've had on the same pair of ratty pajama pants for 2 days. So I'm having fun too.
Tad HG McElliott. I love the Space Marine Heavy Bolter. Literally bought a tactical squad off of Troll Trade just because it had a Heavy Bolter. I think my favorite part of this Space Marine Bolter is the one that has the ammo chain running to it. I think I like just the idea of the chain carrying the giant bolt rounds better than like the whole gun itself. Internet man, how do you take advantage of your Zenithal Prime? Gonna paint Lilith Hesperex since I haven't seen a well-painted one soon for a painting competition at my local game store. Any tips appreciated? The Zenithal Prime is a little tricky. You do end up painting over all of it. You really do. But, you know, so it makes me wonder, well, what was the point at all? So what I like to do is I'll glaze on my base colors, and then it basically just kind of helps me to decide like what areas are going to be shadow and what areas are going to be light. So then I'll glaze in black or a very dark color, and then I'll take my highlight color and then I'll paint it on the white parts, and then I just bring the white parts up to like my pure highlight color. But yeah, everything does get covered, but I think it does help. It does help with deciding like where those colors are gonna fall. I think you don't have to do any discovery because it's already discovered.
That's a good way to put it. Do you think it helps save time a little bit then?
Oh, for sure. I mean, if I had just painted his suit orange, his pants blue, I think I would have had to go in and darken and just like, I don't know. When everything is black, I bring everything up to the real color. But when everything is kind of already has its values, I just have to lay in color and then, you know, highlight the blackest blacks and highlight the whitest whites, and then it's kind of done. Now, if I did 8 hours of writing, I think I could really explain a Zenithal well. Which I might have to, because I've been doing Zenithals for most models for a long time now. Mm-hmm. And I think it has helped a lot.
Mm-hmm. Whoa, 77. I think Nick and Bat should show off their hemmed pants, preferably in a boxing ring. I like it. That sounds like a Patreon only. That sounds like a special entry Patreon only stream.
Mm-hmm.
Prussian blue. So how does one glaze effectively? Normally I go base coat, wash, layer. What's the pros and cons?
A glaze is just a really small amount, or like a really, really thinned paint. And you don't want to let it pool. So you treat really thin paint exactly how you treat normal paint. It's just you're applying a little bit less color at a time. And so a little bit of whatever's underneath shows through. So if it's a Zenithal, it's particularly useful. And I don't know. I find it very helpful because usually you don't want a harsh transition. Like I want a harsh transition between the orange of the vest and the blue, but I don't want a harsh transition between the blue and the darker blue. And so a glaze does a really nice job. But like now that the blue looks nice and the orange looks nice, I'm going to mix in some white into my paints. And now I'm going to be doing some highlights. And for those, I do want them to be really, really like strikingly different. And so I'm going to grab a smaller brush and I'm going to load up the paint properly and just draw on some fine lines here and there.
Mm-hmm. Wow, we've been talking a lot about painting.
Yeah, it's nice.
This stream. Can you even imagine?
Yeah.
A painting stream about painting?
Mm-hmm.
Doomslayer, what's Nick editing over there? Secret Kill Team? I mean, I'm painting a Secret Kill Team. Usually Tuesdays are the day where I'm like, uh-oh, gotta finish this up during the stream. Usually it's EOB complete, because it takes a little bit to crop and put everything together. Internet man, could use some sort of ivory or off-white to brighten up the colors without desaturating paints and such.
Probably.
It's an interesting idea. Simon the Botanist Monkey. Wait, I thought this was a short/Star Wars arguing stream.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, honestly, that's what I thought it was too, and I'm a little disappointed that we're not there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was pretty sure that's what we were doing, but I guess we're going to talk about painting. CWQ, about glazing. It's important to have a, intermediate level of brush technique. Contrary to how I thought when I first started, the paint concentrates where the brush stroke ends. El Rondorio. Nick, are you painting a kill team or killing a paint team? I'm guessing the latter. Oh yeah, the latter. Whoa, 77. Blue milk or mead?
Green titty milk, like Luke Skywalker drinks in the Last Jedi.
I think that's the blue milk.
No, blue milk is what Luke drank on Tatooine with his aunt and uncle in the first movie.
Right.
And by first movie, I mean the fourth movie.
Right. But yeah, I would agree the blue titty milk. Isn't that the weirdest thing in the whole world when that happens?
It was pretty shocking.
I think I'm a different I'm a different person after seeing that.
Mm-hmm.
Monitor, get your milk right, Nick. Jesus, I know. How dare I? How dare I mix up my gross alien milks? Civilian Waffles, evening all.
Civilian
How
Waffles.
are things? Yep, it's a great name. I'm assembling a Void Dragon right now, and it's slightly nerve-wracking with how spindly it is. Prussian Blue. If it's gross, why do people drink it? I mean, you could say the same thing about regular milk. I mean, I like regular milk, but it's true. It is kind of weird.
Nubian, what animal did the blue milk come from? That's a good question. It could have come from banthas or nerfs. Probably nerfs. In Star Wars, a nerf is the equivalent of like a cow. If you recall, Princess Leia called Han Solo a nerf herder, and he took offense.
Ooh.
Or no, he took offense to scruffy looking, because he doesn't think he's scruffy looking. He thinks he's dashing through the snow in a one-horse open. I thought it was funny.
I think it's good. I just didn't think it was worthy of a laugh.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I smiled.
Don't come and show you. Jay, who's your favorite talk show host? Mine's Conan or David Letterman. Conan. I love Conan. I don't really care about talk shows though. The clips I like, or the stuff I like from Conan, is like his remotes, where he just goes and acts like a clown in like a Wendy's or something. I don't care. Like sometimes it's fun when he'll talk with a comedian.
Yeah.
But
that's usually about it.
I do like Conan though. I think he's very funny. The Krager, it's bantha milk. Oh, okay, fun. So someone on Tatooine has a bantha milk farm. At the bantha milk farm.
El Rondorio. So you've abandoned Ellen?
No. Oh yeah, she has a talk show. I don't even count that as a talk show. I just count that. That's what she does when she's not abusing her interns.
You count that as church.
Yeah.
That's what you count that as.
Yeah, worship.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God. Man, what do you think she's going to do?
I don't know.
Do you think she's just going to roll in money and
live
it up?
Her Scrooge McDuck room. Beating my intern senselessly has brought me to this.
ZNBQ. Also, I think she's losing the show. Yep. Oh, yeah. Also, Conan is, too.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he's doing something different. So
I hope he tours again. Anymore. I wouldn't go to the tour, but I would watch the movie about the tour. Like, his last tour was really fun.
Mm-hmm.
Tad H.G. McElliott. Talk shows are mind-numbingly boring in my opinion. I mean, I've never watched one.
I think it's boring if you don't care about the people on it.
Yeah.
Which is usually all the time.
And, like, who's going to care about all the people on it?
Right. It is very rare that you care about, this random musician, this random actor, and this random other individual. Yeah. Like, I kind of think there's a reason why they're dying. Because, like, before, that's the only way you could do it. But now, I mean, you do a podcast. You can listen to 2 hours, 3 hours with one very specific person. And that's a lot better.
Doomslayer. Ellen should change her name to Yellen.
She screams at her interns.
I'll keep at it. It's not a talk show. It's a way of life.
Ah, that is true.
Simon the Bottomized Monkey. When painting Fire Slayers, it's hard to decide what to paint as a rune and what to paint as armor. That is true. Yeah, they're weird. Their weird runes on their bodies are really, really sunken, and so it's a little tricky.
Sunken runes, Duncan Roads.
Yeah,
sounds similar.
The Fire Slayers are the dwarves.
Yes.
Or the red dwarves, not the steampunk dwarves. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess that's true. The Age of Sigmar has 2 different flavors of dwarves.
That's how cool they are.
Mm-hmm. I almost feel like...
And 40K doesn't even have one.
I almost feel like I want to paint some sort of a symbol on his hat.
Middle finger.
Mm-hmm. I know in this Hoth outfit, that is like a flat area where you can pull your goggles and put them up. Whoa, 77. Wait, we care about celebrities?
Only the ones you care about. Andy comes in at least 5 different variants of elves.
It's true.
Dr. Jekyll, two different flavors of dwarves, small and medium. Whoa, 77. Put a Necron decal on the hat.
Yeah.
What a cute guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's really going. He's really zooming.
Meow. 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 I don't get it. Fire Slayers wear armor? Civilian Waffle. Small and medium are sizes, not flavors. And a parsec is a unit of time, not distance. Or no, distance, not time. All right, can I be an absolute surgeon and paint his belt in between his hands?
Mm. Flimbo the dude, make an ASMR compilation of you saying, "Of course," and it would be, and I'd watch it all day. Ah, Nick.
Mm.
I mean, do you want that, or do you want mm-hmm? Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well then. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
Okay, dear guy. Okay.
Okay, dear. Exactly. I mean, that's going on the OnlyFans. Joey Flores. Whoa, what did I miss? The speeder turned into a person?
Yeah.
It did. Monitor Midwestern ASMR is an untapped market. Probably for a reason.
ENH, I would have made such a meal of that belt. Gregor, don't ya know? Don't ya know?
Mm-hmm. I like it. Simon the Lobotomized Monkey. I want a supercut of Nick segueing to the end of the stream. Yeah. And speaking of that... Exactly. I feel like I've done it probably almost every time.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds about right. At least this year. Oh, hey dear guys. Carson Underwood. Hey, dude. Hello.
Joey Flores, I think I know a market that needs fracking.
Oh, ZW tips. A quick hot take for the people.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, the nuts is real.
Dennis are
literally a
not
minute.
real. I don't know. I don't know. Everyone already has stopped caring about Curse City.
It is true. What's the next thing that they're mad about?
Oh God. I don't know. I mean, if some people were not happy that there wasn't enough new releases
Crabs?
in enough crabs. Oh, the crabs! I love that the crab has become a meme.
Yep.
Yep. Perfect. I'm not gonna get this guy done in 1 minute. Less than a minute. All right. Well, I got everything but his skin and handlebar done.
Exactly.
But that's pretty good. I think I wanna take this footage, turn it into a time lapse.
Ah, yeah.
This could be real because it was
Honestly,
it was just all in one shot.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, that's pretty wizard.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of wizards,
Yeah.
we're gonna be switching over to our Patreon only stream. So give us a few minutes to get that all situated, and we'll be getting going.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll have a normal stream tomorrow. Actually, a long stream tomorrow at 9 p.m.
Yeah.
So join us for that and watch the videos from this week. So yeah.
Good night, everybody, except for our patrons.
Exactly. Good night.
And boop.